Politicians who will never have had a sustainable political career in Kenya if it were not for Raila Amolo Odinga. So if I call your name, you step to the front, bow down, say thank you, Baba, and say, Mama Ida, whatever you need, call me. I'll be there for you. Number 1 on the list, Hassan Joho. Who knew Hassan Joho? Who knew him? Nobody knew him. Maybe in his circles of business. Nobody knew Hassan Joho. All of a sudden, Baba says, Joho Tosha. Joho becomes a governor 2 consecutive times, having done nothing for the Mombasa people. Maybe he did something. I don't know. Anyway, you Mombasa people, jameni niambieni kwenye comment section kama Joho alifanya kazi ama kufanya kazi. Asante. Next, Sakaja. Who knew Sakaja? With his little ass dimples. Who knew him? We only knew him during Kibaki, what's that? Not Kibaki, Uruto. He was just somebody there in the corner. ODM gave him a gubernatorial ticket and he won. So Sakaja, you better be very, very, extremely grateful to Raila Amolo Odinga. And you talk nonsense about his supporters, go home. Come, Sakaja. Bow. Thank you, Baba. Next. Edwin Sifuna. I didn't know Edwin Sifuna. So, yeah, he still respects Baba. He's still continuing Baba's legacy. I have nothing to say a lot. But Sifuna, to the front, kneel. In fact, you kneel down. You don't bow, you kneel. Next. Babu Owino. I mean, we know Babu was a thug from university, but he has had a sustainable career because he has attached himself to Baba the entire time. Has he done something for Embakasi East people? Tell me in the comments. I don't know because I don't even like him. Because the people who go around pew-pewing people, those are emotional rampage people, I don't deal with them. So Babu, in fact, that Babu should not kneel before Baba. Babu should lay flat for Baba to walk over him. Next, Jalango. From ditching Alex Magdeo to getting your nominations, it's because of Raila Amolo Odinga. If it were not an ODM ticket, Jalango, you will still be entertaining us in radio. Okay? Let's get one thing straight. Baba made you. You should forever be grateful. Next, Margaret Wanjiru. After ditching the Bible, it's because of Raila that we get to know you as a political something. I mean, horrible that Miguna asked you about your thesis, you couldn't produce it. We understand. But Margaret Wanjiru, you need to bow down. Next, Esther Passaris. It's not funny. But if you're not for Raila, Esther will just be like, Miguna says a what? Nairobi socialite. I had feelings, this for entertainment purposes only. If you catch feelings, you go and die there. Next, Miguna. He was a personal PA to Raila. After the fallout, we got to know you. And because you're going against Raila, that's why we got to know you. But I still respect Miguna. Miguna, respect. But you still have to kneel. You still have to kneel down in front of Baba. Ne? Thank you, Baba. Next. Mudavadi. Mudavadi will never have had a long, sustainable career if it were not for Raila Odinga. I don't care what lawyers from Samia tell me. I'm a lawyer myself. Mudavadi will have been irrelevant. But because he has been with Baba, you know, Baba this, they disintegrate a little, they get back together, this like a toxic ex, you know. Mudavadi, your career has been sustained by Baba. So right now you better play your angle correct. Because if not, you might just go back to Samia. Next, Ruto president. We only knew Ruto from 2007. That's when Ruto became popular in the country. Back then when he was a member of parliament, he was only popular in his constituency. But when Ruto attached himself to Baba, and he was campaigning, and Baba was injecting, people get to know this young, vibrant man. Were like, Ruto, who's this Ruto? And then the ICC case came, and all the hula balloons around that, And now Ruto is now reaping from the hard work Baba did for him. So you can talk nonsense, Mr. President, but Raila made your career. To the level you have gotten to a president, he gave you popularity because of your collaboration in 2007. So you need to respect Mama Ida and take care of his family. So you giving him state funeral, it's not a favor. He deserved it. And you know, I know, everybody knows. Next, Millie Odhiambo. Need I say more? No comment. Next, Gladys Wanga. Yeah, we know you have ghost workers in your county. If it were not for Baba, you'll be impeached. So you better go straight and narrow now because Baba is gone. So clean house before everything goes kaput. And Gladys, I deeply respect this woman. I have a personal relationship with her. So yeah, I had back in the day. So next, Junette. Without your soprano, if it were not for Baba, nobody will know you. I said what I said, and I'm not going to elaborate further. Next, Obado. After committing a horrendous, allegedly, you still have some face to keep. It's because of Baba. I said what I said. Next, Anyang' Nyong'o. It's not Lupita that made you the governor of Kisumu. It's Baba. So you need to be forever grateful to Baba. Okay? I mean, you're a worker. You've transformed Kisumu. Thank you, Professor. But Baba also contributed to you being the governor. And you will also be, grateful to that. Next, Evans Kidero. Where is he? I know they had issues and they separated. But Kidero was in Raila'S camp, and when he went away from Raila'S camp, where is he? We don't even know, but I hope he's okay, and I hope he's alive. But the fact that he's a man slapper, a woman slapping man, I have very little respect for him. Finally, Kibaki. Twice, guys. And I'm not going to elaborate. All these people, when Ida calls, I don't want to hear her call went on voicemail. When Ida calls, I don't want to hear her say, Muteja patikani. I want when Ida calls, gz, even when you're in the toilet pooing, you drop it and pick the call. Because it's because of her husband that you people are now enjoying your political careers. I said what I said. And, if you have anything to add in the comments, let me know. Part 2 of Kenyan politicians whose careers have been built by Raila Amolo Odinga or have been supported. Let me make that clear because people were collapsing previously by Baba. So if I call your name, I want you to step to the front, bow down, say Baba thank you, and say Mama Ida. When you need anything, hata pesa ya kiberiti, just call me. I'll be there for you. Number 1, Shebesh. Where is she, by the way? I loved Shebesh. Shebesh was Shebesh back in the day. I don't know what you did to this girl. Where is she? We want her back. She was so nice. I really, really liked Shebesh. And I remember one thing, one time where Luya Council of Elders called her husband to talk to his wife. Rubbish kabisa. Anyway, next, Mwaura. Yeah, I know right now you're eating from Ruto's camp, but we both know where you came from. So don't forget your roots, Mwaura. Next, Kalonzo. Kalonzo is that side chick that can never be left. Kalonzo has cheated many times, but because, he has game. Baba has always taken Kalonzo back. But Kalonzo, I know, Kalonzo is one type of politician who never really does well in opposition. He doesn't survive well in opposition. He has to find a way to come back to government. Mr. Kalonzo, now that Baba has gone, I don't know what you're going to do, but, I still like you. I still like Kalonzo. He's such a cool person. Next, Mutula Kilonzo Senior and Mutula Kilonzo Junior. Do you guys want to argue with me? No. We want to argue. I'm waiting. Want to argue? Yeah, you know there's no argument there. Next. Wavinyandeti. I mean, pretty face, but we don't vote for pretty face. I mean, it can carry you a little bit, but Wavinya has had some relevance because of Baba, as Epana said, and I'm not going to elaborate further. Next, Kenneth Marende. Remember the other speaker? That cool speaker? I really liked Marende. Marende was such a good speaker. Oh my God, I don't know where he is now. Where is he? Is he in government? Let me know in the comments. But Marende was such a good, speaker, was such a good person, because I remember the time when we had the coalition government and there was, conflict between the vice president Kalonzo and the prime minister, and the roles were being, confused on who plays what role, and the speaker and people were to vote in parliament about a certain docket and which person was to carry it, whether the prime minister or the vice president, and there was so much tension because people were like, okay, where is it going to go? And Marende said it's going to stay in the speaker's office. And I was like, yeah, men who know how to calm the situation. Marende, from that day, he won my spirit. Next, Ababu na Mwamba. Ababu na Mwamba. Ababu na Mwamba. You have to talk about you. Ababu is a typical Kenyeji boy that is brought to the city by his employer. Anaanza kuvaa masuti, wasichana wanaanza kumkatia, anaanza kuonekana na mademo tauni, anajiona amefika. Ako like, we, hata hii kazi yako staki, niache niende. Ha! Ulitoka ODM, uko wapi siku hizi? Ababu. Rules in the 48 laws of power, you should never outsmart or outshine your master. I hope you've learned that lesson. Next, Amason Kingi. I'm not going to explain. Wetangula. I know. Papa. Wetangula is from Bungoma, so he's an elder in my community. So I will give him some level of respect because I'm a well-trained Luya girl. But Wetangula has been relevant for some time because of Raila. And I know, because of people will be like, Wetangula kama msiasa, Papa kama MP. No, Wetangula has gained some relevance because of Raila after their coalition code. And then from there, he has risen to his ranks and whatnot. But has he done anything for Bungoma people? Tawe. Bando for the Kenya mbolele sabulai. Muhanja kukupaka mabaleta. Loma sabulai. Ahole kasi. Ewene nase mumanyile muli. Dwa. But anyway, Wetangula to the left. In fact, Wetangula, not to the left, come, bow down, write a big check to Mama Ida. Yeah, write fast. Araka kuka. Wasimileko. Haya, hoche we halas. Next, Orengo. For Orengo is a bit tricky because with Orengo, he has been very close friends with Raila. They are best friends. So I wouldn't say necessarily Raila built Orengo's career, but their close friendship has definitely been such a security for him because Raila was the kingpin in Luo community. So of course, by you being best friends with him, people automatically know you share sentiments. And also Orengo fought for the multipartyism with Raila. So with Orengo, not necessarily built by Raila, but they built their careers side by side, okay? Let me not take away Orengo's contribution to his own career, okay? Next, Oburu Odinga. Next, Simbarati. I like Simba. It's quite nice. Next, Aisha Jumwa. Hello, wasemaje? Unapinga hupingi? Watu wa Mombasani niambie. Aisha Jumwa alishikiliwa mkono na baba ama kushikiliwa? Haya, jibu kwenye comment section. Balala. Remember back in the day when Balala was a minister of tourism, the way women were falling over heels because of this man. I was only a small teenager. But Balala will never have known your pretty face if it were not for Baba. Hassan Omar Hassan. Next, Salim Vuria. Next, Otiende Amolo. Aladwa George. Okay, not Winnie. What? Ruth Odinga. Auntie, you're not gonna discuss. You know. Next, Beatrice Elachi. Should we discuss? No, we should not. And finally, Mbadi. If you come from Mbadi's constituency, let me know in the comments if he has been working. Because if he has not been working, this is the time for him to exit the back door. Because he has ripped a lot from being on Baba's side. He doesn't do campaign, doesn't do anything for his people, but he just says, Baba. In fact, I'm going to finish this video by saying all MPs and members of parliament from Coast Province, a majority from Western Province, and 99.9 from Nyanza Province, your careers have been built by Raila Odinga. So when you're coming here and telling me, oh, Mudavadi was this, Nani was this, Nani, all of you have been made by Raila, or your careers have been sustained by Raila. So put some respect on Baba. Anyway, this is just for entertainment purposes. Striking my feelings or comments.